explain. Let Toosii
Like, you
explain.
know,
Time out.
Man, let Toosii explain.
What you mean by New York?
Man,
Let her
like
explain
y'all
for
be
herself.
feeling like if a motherfucker don't live in the city,
I'm a
if they
nigga
not
who,
from the city, like
that's,
they not from New York. But some people are from Rochester, or whatever else. Like that is still like
yeah.
it ain't New York
That's
City.
a different
It ain't New York
experience when
City,
you
but they
growing up
are
Nah,
from
but
and
New
that's
York.
living
listen.
in
That's
the city.
time
But
out.
Nah, hold on.
That shit is way different.
Nah,
If you from the
it's a
boroughs,
different experience.
but
But
nah, this is what I'm gonna tell you
But
though.
hold on, too, because I'm about to let you go because you go through this shit a lot because you from, you know what I'm saying? This is
Yeah,
my
that you
thing,
know I'm
though.
mad.
This is my thing. Y'all don't have no unity, right? If a nigga say fuck Texas, they not trying to figure out if you talking about Dallas or Houston. The whole Texas is on your ass. And then they knows their ass cousins from Louisiana and Atlanta. We in that shit too. Like, you know
nah.
what
But
I'm saying?
listen. Dallas is Dallas and Houston is Houston. And y'all, come on, Jay, Yella, y'all know that.
But if a nigga say fuck Texas, everybody at your neck. So like if a nigga say fuck New York, y'all get the
A
break.
nigga ain't gonna do that though. A nigga ain't
we
gonna
break down into boroughs,
listen.
but
A nigga from Dallas or Houston is not gonna defend Austin. Don't say that.
This is my thing
They're
though.
not going to.
You
Nah.
listen what I'm saying.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Clue, it's a difference because she's saying somebody saying fuck Texas. So if you say fuck Texas,
That's
that means
what
you
I'm
stand on
saying
all
though,
that.
Julia.
Yeah, come
I'm
on, this for
saying like with
everybody,
New
nigga. You
York
could be
people,
talking about
right? When New
you could
York
be talking
people,
about
right?
South Padre Island, nigga. It don't matter.
Yeah, like if a
Yeah.
nigga say
You
fuck New
said
York,
Texas.
right? If a nigga say fuck New York, y'all get to saying, well, Rochester, well, or like what, New York City? Nigga say, yeah, New York City. Who? Brooklyn or Queens? Harlem or nigga, New York.
nah, that's a fact though.
But
For
look
me
though, this the
personally, I
thing
never been
though.
in the. Go ahead,
This
Tootsie.
this the thing. You know how many New York chats I done been in and niggas done tried
they
to tell
respect
me
the
I'm
shit out of you.
wait, nah, that too foreign, but facts. I won't lie foreign. I done been in way more New York chats and they tried to tell me I wasn't from New York. Like anybody from New York that I tell I'm from upstate, I'm from Syracuse, New York. If you a real nigga, you know that upstate New York get just as bad as the
It get
city.
like that, yeah.
That's a fact. So
And
when
a whole
niggas
bunch
be
of New York niggas told you that in the chat the other day.
but
I just think what it is with New York is they divide each borough has a certain image for itself.
yeah,
But for
but
example, I can't say everybody be like fuck New York neither, because when Pop was alive, it don't matter if the ops was fucking with him, respectfully. So it's just like it take who the people are like, but it takes certain people
But
to make people come together.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest though. Too foreign. The ops was fucking with him, but we ain't even gonna get into that. Yeah. But like like that shit. Like shit. New York just
I
gotta
tell
come
y'all the
together better.
difference, right? This the difference, right? All these other cities, like for instance, I'm gonna use Texas as an example. They'll argue amongst each other about Dallas and Houston and shit. But if a New York nigga come in there and say that shit, they gonna all stick together type shit. I think that's what niggas is saying.
Exactly.
And
That's
that's
what
one
I'm
thing that
saying.
I
Like
feel like I
Savage.
learned. I
When
feel
But
we
like that's one
slide,
thing that I
Savage.
learned from y'all from over the past few days. Like a lot of people could say, like me, I'm an understanding person. I'm always gonna look at what a person tell me about myself and just check and see if there's truth to it before I just be like, what, fuck out of here. Like, nah, I've never been that type of individual. Now, when you talk about my city and where I come from, of course, like we was talking about how like I went into a room on here and shit got rowdy or whatever, and I was just like, nah, because it's like I always got to defend myself about what happened at Radio City Music Hall with Jay-Z and Alicia Keys. And then one of my boys came in and he was like, yo, my nigga, y'all niggas is bugged the fuck out. Because if that was Gucci Man and that was a new young artist coming up there, he would have never did that shit. So it starts with the big homies. It starts with the people who set the trends. And when y'all look at like Meezy and all these other cats that y'all got up here, I'm fucking with y'all. I like the way y'all vibe is. I'm the type of person, I go to a new school, I'm gonna get along with the people at the new school. I'm not gonna come in there and just be like, yeah, I'm sticking to my old high school I was at. I don't fuck with nobody in here. That's corny. Like when you move
I just
around.
know it's a whole different vibe with us from the South, because no matter what room I'm in or what room anybody else up here in, when we see each other, we bringing each other up to speak.
Exactly.
Y'all niggas
like
in the dirt like a motherfucker. We be bringing y'all niggas up.
Listen,
like
we was in the
But
chat the other
the
day, and
dirt game.
we was talking about Griselda, and niggas started trying to pipe up on New York. I stood up for Griselda in Buffalo. I ain't let niggas go crazy on them because niggas was trying to New York saying that New York had something against Atlanta. I was like, nah, we ain't got nothing against Atlanta
That's
niggas.
a fact.
I
It's,
won't
I
lie
I
though.
said
also
it had
be
to,
This,
it
feeling
had, it
like
had to do with the writers.
feeling like
this
y'all
what
be
I'ma
too.
say.
Hold on,
Go
Toosii.
ahead,
I
go ahead.
also be feeling like y'all be too comfortable with trying to make. And please, nobody, please just let me finish my statement. I be feeling like y'all be too comfortable feeling like motherfuckers just supposed to understand y'all and know who y'all is when like son, we don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. I say bitch after every sentence. I call niggas bitches. I call hoes bitches. That's how I talk, right? But because I'm on this app amongst so many different niggas and so many different bitches and so many different hoods and cities, right? Yella, I ever called you a bitch? Dirty, I ever called you a bitch? Toosii, I ever called you a bitch? Junior and me talking to you, have I ever called you a bitch? No. Because I know that that's how we talk, but New Orleans people understand that. I'm
Not
not
everybody.
expecting no nigga from New York to understand that. Yet, we come on this app and people from New York want to say, suck my dick and all this and tell us, oh, y'all just supposed to understand that's how we talk.
Nah.
Nigga, you'll get your ass slid on.
But
Like,
you know
that
But
what
is
See,
see,
though?
no,
not
I
not for
wouldn't
not
say
Hey,
for
that.
nothing. Those people that be saying "suck my dick" and all of that, even in New York, saying that to somebody face to face is disrespectful. So
Hey,
these people are
look,
trying to
exactly.
be
I
disrespectful.
ain't
People are
Like
gonna lie.
we
disrespecting
don't
Look,
over
say that to
here.
each
Fact.
other. We
We
know
I
don't.
that
ain't
we
gonna
don't
lie.
do
Look,
that.
in Dallas, it's the same shit. Like, if you my partner, we say everything under the moon. Like, if we got that understanding. Me and Junior been fucking around for years, but we ain't never disrespected each other, calling each other bitches a hoe. We ain't crossed that, and we fuck with each other tough. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not finna just go call no anybody no bitch in the hoe. That's not how we get that type of respect going on.
Mm-hmm.
So now that's when the disrespect
but you
gonna
know
come down. We
what
ain't
though?
doing that for sure.
Niggas will say so much about upstate, but we really got more hospitality than niggas in the city. That's a fact. Like we niggas in the city be way more I ain't never got up here and motherfucking told motherfuckers suck my dick, all types of motherfuckers ain't
I ain't
never
gonna
heard.
cap. The only person I ever heard say that on this motherfucker is your ass, little mama.
I ain't gonna lie, I went the fuck off that night. They pissed me off.
I'm not
I
gonna
ain't
Hell
gonna
lie.
lie.
no.
And guess what? When I said it, I was
No
out of
cap.
pocket. Y'all can
You
hear
was
me?
throwing the Frank
Man,
mamas?
Y'all can
Jet
hear
talk
me?
about it was you.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
we
hear
can
you.
Yeah,
hear
we can
you.
hear you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I went the fuck off that night. They pissed me off. And you know what? I checked myself. I came back on the app, and the
You
same way
did.
how I
You
did that,
did.
and the same way how I did that shit publicly, I let it be known it was
You
whack.
did.
Because at the end of the day, I come from an era where we don't do that. My father is really out here. Like he got respect on the streets. Like a lot of niggas, they try to make it seem like it's a person is corny if they try to extra flex how hard they are. Because real people that got respect, they build family in the streets, and that's just real
Hmm.
talk. Like you ain't out here with a whole bunch of beef and you that nigga. That's not realistic. So with that being said, when I got taken out of my character, I came on and I let it be known, like, yo, I shouldn't have said that shit, but y'all niggas also should be protecting me in
What
the
you mean
room.
when you
Don't
say
ever make
that?
me
What
feel
you mean when you say that, little mama? When you
when
said
I
if you out here and you that nigga, you got a whole bunch of beef. What you
She said,
right.
she
All
said,
right. So basically I'm saying, like, if you outside, right, in any capacity, no matter what it is that you got going on outside, you're not gonna have a whole bunch of ops and every time you turn around you in some shit, but you're a person that's glorified and respected. I feel like a person that's glorified and respected take care of families. They take care of their family. They make sure that the other people that they connected to in the streets is taking care of the
I
family. It's
can't agree, mama.
I
I
don't
can't
think
I,
that's
agree
I feel
true.
like that.
because
I feel like that shit come with it, but it ain't something that you putting out there to make happen. Like you're not gonna be screaming across a room to create that type of energy if you're a
I ain't
person
gonna
that
lie.
got
I don't know
okay,
what the
family.
mama.
fuck she
When I
talking about.
first got on,
Me
right,
neither.
mama. When I first got on, right, I had real shit going on in New Orleans, right, like with hoes from New Orleans, hoes from Shreveport, all type of shit, like you know what I'm saying. And just cause I got on didn't mean that when I went home, like shit wasn't gonna get cause beef don't die. Like that shit could die
Hmm.
down, but that shit don't die. Like
Right.
it's there. Like you know what I'm saying? So just cause I'm on now and a bitch got fans and shit like that, that don't mean that like the beef is dead. Like that
Right.
shit still it's still up there.
Yeah, that's a fact. So what you saying? How you feel like
So
you feel like you
so
got
like a person who is glorified and shit like that and niggas love you and shit, you still could have a bunch of ops.
I
Cause
ain't
that
gonna lie.
that
I thought the niggas who was respected and glorified had the most beefs.
I won't lie.
Yeah,
that's
So
all
I
many
pending.
let me
niggas
That's
don't
all
like me.
pending. That's all pending
That's
on.
who
I feel
had the
like that's
most
all.
off of what
haters.
Tokyo said
Facts.
though, off of what Tokyo said, she could respectfully have leveled herself up and sometimes it's like, all right, yeah, I'm from the hood, but I learned that I couldn't stay here. But that don't mean she still don't carry the baggage.
Yeah, like facts for like I just got jumped by some punks last year.
Man,
I
yo,
mean,
don't give a fuck about how many dollars
that
your
what
followers.
I'm saying. Like,
And
That's
at
a
the end of the day,
fact.
Tokyo could be like, hey, I'm gonna dead this shit. I'm in a higher position, but that don't mean
I
dumb
ain't
people
dead.
want to do that. That don't mean dumb people want to do that. They're gonna
Like,
have hate in their
Yeah,
heart for the
you
rest of their
dead
life,
that beef
especially if
them
she in the
people.
position that she in.
You
man,
dead.
that dead
Because they never wanted to dead it.
like that shit don't die. It could die down a little bit. I ain't been in the city a while. We ain't seen each other, so we really ain't really just got into no shit. But that don't mean that shit is dead. Like somebody, especially like these niggas, you gotta understand. Like before they begin popping this shit, it be all type of shit. Blood be shed. People like all type of shit. It ain't no. I don't give a fuck what platinum
So
song you got
right,
and what kids love you and who you donated to.
that's
Niggas
gonna make
still
people
want
hate
to
you
smoke you,
more.
bro.
That's
But
gonna make
I'm
people
not
hate you
talking about that.
more.
I'm not talking about no artist shit. I'm not talking about people that's in the game. Like if you're a part of the streets and then now you're part of the industry and you still honest where you coming from with that. Because I know a lot of niggas that deal with that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about just being a person. Like you, whatever.
Look,
Like I
mama,
said,
I,
whatever
I
capacity.
understood where you was coming from when you made this statement. Like as far as if you got respect in the streets, that majority of the time you ain't got beef like that. You just went about explaining it the wrong way. And then Savage, this the thing, like niggas who really respect it in the streets. Just think about this, Savage. Majority of the time when we do have beef or we do have smoke with niggas, it don't even be brought up behind us. It be brought up behind people that we love. You dig? Like we'll get into shit with niggas based upon our partners or our family or shit like people disrespecting them. It don't necessarily derive from us. You dig? So majority of the smoke, I can speak personally. Majority of the smoke that I deal with and the problems that I deal with in my life, when it come down the street shit, don't be behind me. It be behind me riding behind my loved ones, my friends, my family, or if you a friend of my friend, then I ride behind you too because they love you. You dig? So it don't derive from me. Like I don't be having smoke with niggas in the streets. I don't be having that personally,
Hey,
but I deal with a lot of it based upon the people
I
that I
got a
love.
question. What any of that shit she said had to do with me saying she told them people suck her dick?
Because
Cause she was saying,
I think she was
boy,
trying to get at. I think she was trying to get at the people she was getting into it with, and
she
she
was
was trying to
saying,
tell them like
she was saying that
whatever she was trying to tell them type shit.
she was saying that anybody who go out the way to prove like they gangster, like, oh, suck my dick, them niggas really don't be having the respect. That's what she was saying.
Oh, okay.
Any
I
nigga
thought
who trying
okay.
to prove how hard they is on the app.
I just feel like
but
all the
how
younger.
you how you feel about what I said, 21? You feel like majority of your beef come from you or come from your loved ones?
Mm-hmm.
I think it be like a mixture of both. But it come from just I don't know. When
And
you
then and then also
when you a stepper, people gonna hate you.
that's a fact. And I also feel like too, like me, I never been the type of person that stay around people that like to keep shit going. Like me, once I say my piece, like I'ma always be straight about my shit. Like if I see it a certain way, that's how I see it. And I'm not gonna backtrack on how I see it. And I don't expect nobody else to backtrack on how they see it. And people can agree to disagree. But me personally, if I'm with my homegirls and we out and I be like, that's it, we ain't talking about that shit no more. It's over. It's over. But if one of my homegirls be like, Bud, bitch, it looked like she looking, or Bud, bitch, like, did you see how she took her drink? It's like she took a drink, but she was looking at you through the cup. Like those type of hoes, I can't even be like, that's why I don't be with females like that. And it's sad to say because I love women. I love my sisters. I love my cousins and shit like that. And even if they all on some bullshit, I still accept them and love them because they my family at the end of the day. But like, I don't like to be around people that like to keep shit going. Like you say something, you like, even if the men in my family say that's it, don't say nothing else, I leave shit alone. But if I'm around somebody and they try to keep that energy, that snaky kind of like, yeah, but I don't like that. I don't like that. That's me
Yeah, I
personally.
don't like that
I don't
shit
get
neither because I'm very much a peacemaker and I like to make the peace. And even though everybody can't do that, I really don't like that shit. And it's hard for a lot of New York niggas to just drop shit
I
and
got a
that shit be
question.
petty.
I got a question. So what if you say, okay, that shit dead, woo 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 woo. So your friend really be on some, okay, well, she said it's dead. I'm not worrying about it no more, right? And because she not on all 10 watching your back, you want to be in the club talking about shit is good. You ain't worrying about it no more. Y'all drinking 1942. And this whole really come across this bitch and crack you in your shit, right? Then what?
That's
What you
still
gotta
different.
do.
I
That's
have your
different.
guard up. I don't care
Hey,
how much
Yeah,
Trump
that's
you
said
you
different.
beef
you
is
still
dead.
gotta be
I'ma
on your
always have
P's
my
and
guard
Q's
up.
regardless.
That,
Yeah, you still gotta be on P's and Q's regardless. If a nigga say the B dead, hey man, we gonna treat as if this shit's still alive. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
ain't no way I'm finna move like it's something not existing. Fuck that.
I
Even
ain't
if
gonna
niggas
cap.
stepping on, even when niggas stepping on shit,
So
I
nigga.
ain't
when
gonna
so
cap.
when men,
I don't care how old I am. I ain't never squashed shit. Well, it
hey,
is
so
what it is. We can move how we move, and the shit could be straight if it's straight, and if it ain't, it ain't. I ain't never squashed a fuck thing.
hey,
all
so
right. So
Just
now
when you
because
look,
beef
have,
is
let's
dead,
look
you don't
at
gotta
this,
be
right?
buddy with bitches.
but
And you
this,
don't right, and you don't have to be exactly. You don't have to be buddy with bitches or like you squashing something. But like, let's take a real like situation for example, right? I came into the room yesterday, Jets, and you was having a conversation about feeling disrespected, right?
Yeah,
Now you felt disrespected. Tokyo, you felt disrespected. And I was in rooms with both of y'all where y'all both felt disrespected. And I raised my voice not only as a city thing, but as women, black women at the end of the day.
yes.
Like I don't feel like no man should prey on your insecurities, something that has hurt you through your life or something that they see you like they see about you that they should be lifting you up and they fucking breaking you down. I don't fuck with that. I don't care where you from. I don't like that. So I'ma speak on it. But at the same time, right? If we going through it with our brothers, like we should really work. Like if a person is